Okay, first of all, 300 subscribers. That's pretty cool. Thanks. I don't upload videos for any particular purpose. I'm just odd. So, yeah, anyway, thank you. Um, yeah, as you can see, TCAB's in pieces. I got bored. No, I'm joking. I've been meaning to do this for months. I just keep putting it off because I didn't have enough time. I was going to so many shows and events that I knew this would take weeks, and I needed the truck to be working. So I think in the last video or the video before, I said that I had a slight accident with this at the Cornwall show, and it damaged the original grille. So it only damaged the vinyl, but that was enough to annoy me. And on the lower grille, which is here, it actually like chipped the paint there. Look, don't know if the camera will pick it up, but yeah, you can see that. And that's actual like paint damage. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to replace the grille because I've never liked. It's the wrong colour, which is the problem. That's the entire grille is a dark red. As you can see, it matches the steps, but the top half of the truck is light red. The two-tone red was a complete accident. I didn't mean to do it. I brought a can of red and used it to do most of the bottom, and I brought another can, and I assumed it was the same colour. When it arrived, it was the art on the can. I didn't notice it. It was 99% the same. The only difference is the name of the red and the picture on the front, and I just didn't notice. So when I sprayed it, it came out like that, and I thought, whoa, that's a different colour, but I quite like it. So that's why the two-tone red came from. So that's crimson red, the bottom one, and cherry red, the top. But I'd already painted the grille, so I just didn't really think about it. I slapped it on and got the truck going, and then over time it's just been annoying me even more, and even more. So, and also the top one never fit properly because I did a really bad job. I took the standard grille that you get from a Tamiya kit and I just cut it, but I must have, it was like Stevie Wonder cut it. You know, I mean, look at that, it's not straight at all. Because I use a Dremel, and it's difficult to go light straight with a Dremel. You end up doing this little movement, and it just makes little arcs. So yeah, I thought I'll make another one but do it properly. Then I went on Facebook and I found this 3D printed TCAB grill. It's from a TCAB kit that isn't Jerome's. This one's, obviously mine's Jerome's because in my opinion he makes the best one. It doesn't fit quite. It fit is in like the physical like width and height, but the depth was way out. It was sticking like 8mm out the front of the truck. So I had to grind out the back quite a lot. I'm still trying to figure out a way of mounting it properly at the minute, because obviously because these use the cab hinges. You've got two hinges with two nut and bolts each. So I've got it opens quite far, and then on the inside you've got those hinges there. The outer ones are directly going through the bonnet to the hinge, and the inner ones are glued to the back of the grille, and then you put the grille on and it puts the two bolts through, and then you put the nuts on. So I can take the grille off with two nuts. That's what I want. I hate using glue. I got this phobia. I didn't want to glue that on there. I'd rather just have the bolt heads glued onto the back of that. So basically that's work in progress. It's going to be all paint, no stickers. I'm going to do the same thing. So red, cherry red to match that, and then crimson red for the bottom to match that, and then there'll be white on the inner, on these like these bits, and then the actual mesh I'll paint black. I've also got marker lights to go in the grill, same as before, so 4, and they're from Model Lighting Solutions. They're brilliant. So I'll put them in just a square. Electrics, there's one set of lights that I've never worked on this truck, the inner fog light. I've tested it on the chassis and it's fine. So this truck's got two wiring looms basically. I've got one for the chassis and one for the cab. So when I take the cab off, cab comes off really easily. I just undo 2 bolts at the front, pull the latch at the back, and then unplug I think 4 wires, and it comes out as one like uni-built unit. And I put that back in the box for now. But the issue for those lights is on the cab loom. It's a weird way it's strange, but I think I know where it is. So I'm going to fix that. I'm going to fix this because that happened in the accident. Well, it bent in the accident. If I put that on, right, you can see it's still going backwards. So I need to take it off and bend it. I lost the top nut for that ages ago, and it was actually held in with electrical tape, so got to fix that. I've got a new nut bolt for that. I've got to put heat shrink around the wires on both sides and do that properly. I'm going to take the infill off and polish it. I messaged Phil, the guy who made it, and he recommended some polish, but I'll try and use what I already have, and if not, I'll get the stuff he recommended. I'm also going to repaint these because I only painted the outer face when I first built it, because, well, to be honest with you, I think they were like the second thing I ever painted on a truck. So yeah, I was a bit scared about paint, but now I'm not scared at all. I just crack on with it. So yeah, I'm going to strip the paint off of these and then prime the whole thing and then paint the whole thing red, just so you haven't got this stupid horrible edge which doesn't need to be there. I'm going to keep the tops as they are because they're fine. I got a friend making me a load of stickers for this, so I'm having my name put on the top of the bonnet, my logo on, not on this side because it's got lockers, but on the other side, so it's one piece, griffins on the mirrors, and a new slogan for the flap at the back. So that's all being done. And I'm also going to change the speakers because the one that's in there is pretty crap. So I'll change in that and fiddle around with that a bit. I've also been working on the S. I'll just show you that. So on the S, I've just put this plate on the back, cover up that gap that was there. So this is weird because the lasso thing, the fifth wheel slides underneath the lasso and sits on top of what I made, which is, I think it looks okay. I also put a little handle on the fifth wheel. I get these from KK Truck Stores. They're on all my trucks that have fifth wheels because they're brilliant. So yeah, but you know, this here, I got it from Aztec. I don't even buy it. My dad bought it for me when we were at the Nationals because I got him to spend like 150 quid on his truck. So he bought. I just threw him that and said, "Put that on the tab," and he bought it for me. So I think it was only a 4 quid or 5 quid for an A5 sheet. Anyway, it's quite thick actually. I thought I could just score and snap it, but I had to use a Dremel, and even then it was eating through my wheels, my grinding wheels. It was ridiculous. So it's pretty sturdy, even though it moves a bit. That's because I've only mounted it with those two. But to be honest with you, it's not going to be pulled on, is it? So, but yeah, it wraps around the bottom like that. So I think I've done quite a nice job, personally. Anyway, that's going to be painted black to match this. I've decided I'm not going to keep this gearbox. I'm going to do a planetary box, single speed. Mainly because I don't want that there. I've been talking to Phil about stacks, and he can make me a unit like what I have on the T-Cab, which is a flush mount, so it goes straight onto the deck, or on the frame in this case, because the deck doesn't go there, so obviously there'll be a gap. So I'm having some stacks hopefully made. I'm a bit picky. I'm asking for a slightly different style, so I don't know whether he said he'd try. So hopefully we can get them sorted, take this box out, sell that, and then I'll get a planetary one and put it in, and then I'll put the stacks on. There might be a little gap there, I might have to fill it in with something, but well, I'll cross that bridge if I get to it. I've also ordered a perimeter kit with indicators, new spotlights, aluminium ones with marker lights inside, and a bar to go under here. I was going to go with the spoiler for the lip spoiler, but I don't know, I'm just a sucker for lights, so I mean you could put lights in the lip spoiler I guess, but that's solid. Aluminium bar, do it properly, lovely. I've also ordered some aluminium to make my own visor. I'll do that the same as the way I did on the 4 Series. I'll just bolt it to the stock one. It's basically going to be similar shape, just a bit deeper, but it come down to probably about there, probably where that mirror goes straight across. Yeah, and I've also been testing paint. So I brought paint for this the other day, and today it was really hot. I mean, it's hot in the UK everywhere right now. I think it was like 27 degrees here. So I tested some pearlescent paint on this piece that I'm not using. I don't know how to think about this. It's very green. I mean, I don't know if the camera will pick it up quite right, but it's alright. I guess that's 2 coats of colour and then 2 coats of lacquer. So I don't know, it's kind of cool. Imagine that on the truck. You know? I don't know, it might work. I'll test it again on another piece, and I'll do more coats and see if it makes any difference. The only thing about that paint is it's really expensive. But yeah, I'll paint it. It's weird. I'm not disappointed, but I'm not over the moon with it. It's weird. So, I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm also going to order bars that go under here with amber lights in, just because there's something different. I haven't done it yet, and I've been looking at wheels because I want aluminium wheels, but then I don't because they're really expensive. But they're not that bad. It's like 30 quid a pair, but I want ones with hubs that I can paint, because I want to be body colour hubs, because I'm fussy. But I'm going to paint everything that's white, and these sides. I've decided to paint the sides, but leave the top decks black. And also I'll do the arches as well, and the bumper I'm going to paint. And then the visor will be black, mirrors will be black, grille will be black, apart from the logo, which will be the paint colour, and the, whatever you call these things that go in there. I'm going to leave them just because I like them. I think they look cool, and I'll get the ambers working. So I'll have marker lights on the low bar there. I've got 2 lights to go under the mirrors, which are amber on front and red on back. So I'll have lights there. I'll have lights in the visor, 1 in each corner. And I'll have lights on that bar. I'm going to put a marker light up there, because I've seen a lot of real ones have that. I think it looks quite cool. Obviously a full perimeter kit, underglow, marker lights there, marker lights in that shape. Lights on the back, obviously the bumper. And yeah, I think that'll look pretty nice. And then obviously the interior, it's going to go with a cream and purple. And that's its case, by the way, which is quite nice. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, thanks for 300 subs. That's really cool, actually. That's quite a nice surprise. I'm not a professional maker of videos. You probably can tell that. I just like making these trucks, and I like sharing them with people, like as in pictures. I don't hand the truck out. But yeah, that's the plans. That's the update. That's pretty much my August projects: is get that T-cab sorted with all these little bits and get this painted, hopefully. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll update you again when I've made significant progress. Cheers.